today's adventure. This is a special video because I have over 25 subscribers and over 500 video views, and I am so excited and thankful, and I wanted to show you guys where my gaming love comes from. And I am here in Anarchy Online with my friend Michizure, who is also a designer slash developer for Funcom and specifically Anarchy Online. I did this video before and we were both talking, but it only picked up my voice, sorry. So now I'm just talking over it and trying to do the best that I can. So sorry if it's not matched up perfectly or I kind of get off topic. But he's going to help me here on the test server set up some stuff and let me show you different aspects of the game, the PvP, the PvE, and all kinds of things like that. So the first thing we're going to go into here is the PvP. Anarchy Online has a vast PvP system. It is intense and unique. Basically, any profession can be anything or use anything that they want. There's not very many, oh, you have to be this class to use this. So, as you can see here, I'm a soldier with my UI horribly done because I did it in 10 minutes. But I'm a soldier, I use an assault rifle, but if I wanted to use swords I could, if I wanted to use pistols I could. Some things are more proficient than others, but that's the beauty of this game, is you can really just make your character how you want to play it. Where I am here is the battle station. Think of it as a battleground if you play World of Warcraft. Sorry, my phone's being very rude. Basically, there's 4 points, and there's 3 factions, Omni, Clan, and Neutral, and whatever faction holds the most points for longest wins the round. This is done for various reasons. PvP, obviously, if you just enjoy it, because it's actually really fun in this game. It gives you victory points, which can be used to purchase armor and weapons, and there's a ranking system, so the more people you kill, the higher your PvP title goes. So this is very active on the live servers, not here on test, which is why I'm just doing it with him. And I don't really get to show you anything super detailed because it's just me and him. But basically you just run up to your point, capture it, and then try to take everybody else's. You can be interrupted during this, you can fight during this. Sometimes people will battle at a single point for 5 to 10 minutes, just trying to clear out the opposing factions long enough to cap it, actually. I don't do it here because with just the 2 of us, the moment I capped something, the round would end and I wouldn't really get to show you much of anything. But now I'm leaving B, which is where the clans start, which is my faction, and I'm going to the middle, which is sort of the hub of the PvP here. The middle grants the most points per second, and everybody really wants it. So a lot of the PvP happens in this central location. We call it core. I don't think it actually has a name, but you can run all up there and all around and just chase people and try and get away and reband with your faction and come back in, and you really don't know what you're going up against ever, because you could see a soldier but they might have a sword equipped. You cannot judge by a class what kind of fight you're going to have. So it keeps you on your toes and it keeps everything interesting. So I'm just going to run around to these points here and show you what they're like, and then I think we're going to move on to PvE, which there's a lot of bosses in this game, a lot of encounters. I'm going to show you one of them, and but there's quite a bit to do at endgame if you're a raider or a PvE style play style, and it's really fun. So here we're on the Beast platform. The Beast is one of the last bosses in the game. Actually, this game has a lot of levels. There's 220 character levels total, 30 AI levels, and 70 Lost Eden levels. But your base characters, that 220 is the highest you can go, which is what this raid is geared towards. Basically, you fight through an entire instance, or area back there, Pandemonium, and you fight a bunch of monsters and some mini bosses, and then you eventually land here on this platform where you get to drop down to the beast and fight him, and all of his goodies are worth something to somebody, so he's very sought after. This is instanced, you can do it every 18 hours, I believe. And he's even, since there's been 2 expansions since him, but he's still one of the most sought after bosses in the game. Normally this raid would be done with a team at the very least. It is very tricky with 6 people, but back in the day, before the other expansions came and gave us a little bit more power, we would run this raid with about 100 people, all down here at the same time. And we alternated factions, so Omnis got to do it one day and the clans got to do it the next day, and so on and so forth, because he was an open world boss at one point, like anybody could come here. But due to issues with ninja looting and that kind of stuff, because of the loot system, which is whoever does the most damage to it gets to loot it. It doesn't matter if you attacked it first, it doesn't matter if you're here first, nothing. If you die, your damage is wiped from his chart, and the person that has it can now do the most damage and have the loot. So now they instanced it, so basically you just fill up your raid group and come in here and do it on your own. Michizure is helping me here with his army, and the beast just blinded me. Originally he was talking with me over this about, you know, he was a player before he was a developer, and that's something that's really special with the Funcom games in general, is a lot of their staff were once players of their games. So it helps greatly when it comes to changes and decisions and stuff like that. So here's just some of the loot, the weapons, the armor, that kind of stuff. The one gun there is the one that I'm currently wearing, but I upgraded it with the Legacy of the Zan expansion. So these weapons were once not really used, but now they can be upgraded to be the most powerful you can have. That assault rifle there is the best assault rifle a soldier can use, and I love it. So people still come here, people still do this raid every day, despite the game being 12 years old. There's still quite a healthy player base. I mean, it's not like it used to be, but there's definitely still plenty of people to do things with, and they are working steadily to get the game more populated and back on its feet. Some of the things coming up is like a server merge. They're merging the 2 servers together, so that will boost the population quite a bit. And just other updates coming in the future that a lot of players aren't playing but anxiously waiting for, so they will be returning. So here we're just going to go back to Arcade, and I'm going to show you now a mixture of the 2 elements that I've showed you, PvE and PvE. This is an event called Terra. It stands for Tarrasque, which is the dragon that we're going to be fighting in a moment. And basically this is PvP for rights to PvE. That's how I would describe it. Basically your faction gathers up here. If you got here last, the first faction to arrive at the castle goes down into this room we're about to get into, and they band together and buff, and they wait for you to rush them, and you kind of have a skirmish, and whoever has the most people standing basically runs down to try and kill the dragon. This is the gathering room. This is where the PvP takes place. This is where the first faction that gets here bands together and prepares for you to rush them, and then if you're not successful, they will fight you off until it is about time for the dragon to pop, and then they will run down here and kill the dragon. The thing about this is, again, with the loot rules, getting here first does not mean that you will get to kill the dragon, or loot it for that matter. The PvP, for the most part, if there's strong numbers on both sides, the PvP can last right up until the moment that the dragon dies. So it's really anybody's game until it's dead and the loot is distributed, which makes it very quick and high intensity. As you can see, the health bar is green, so it's not a dangerous fight. Like, I pretty much do this by myself with no special help or anything like that. So like, it's not a dangerous fight except for the PvP element, which really makes it, get this dragon down as quick as you can. You don't want the other people that are now rezzing and coming back to kill you and get your dragon kill. So it's get in here, get done, get out. Very intense. Here we are just killing her, and Michizure is helping me because he has the really fancy guns that do a lot more damage than mine. The UI, this is pretty much the default, but you can change it all around. Mine does not typically look like this. I just kind of made this character and threw her together really quick for the purpose of this video because I would not be able to kill the beast or, do battle station by myself on the live servers. Test Live is open to everybody. It's where the newest updates are. You can come on, roll a character, level it up, gear it out all in 20 minutes. But it is not a good substitute for actually playing the game because the population is really low and you can't really do anything. I was just fortunate enough to have my friend here offer his assistance in helping me show you guys this video, which is very kind of him. And we were, like I said, talking over this and conversing with each other and getting each other's opinions on this event, but my fraps did not record his voice, so I pretty much just sounded like I was talking to myself, which is not entertaining at all. So I was gonna try and redo this, but he's on a plane to another country as we speak, so wasn't really an option. But I'm just gonna let you enjoy us killing this dragon, and unfortunately she does not give us any good loot, but it's okay. This dragon spawns, I believe, every 12 hours or 16. I can't really remember, but this is an event where there will always be people. There's always people waiting for this. There's always people doing it. You're always going to have a fight, no matter what time or faction you are. So for the rest of this video, I think I'm just going to take some scenery shots and some video and show you guys the landscapes and some of the different areas. And this game really is beautiful. I mean, it's 12 years old, so it could use a little bit of a graphic update, but it's still, for its time, a very beautiful game. I enjoy playing it thoroughly, and I've played it for 11 years, and hopefully for 11 more, and I'm really excited to see what they do with it. For those of you that don't know, this is Anarchy Online by the company Funcom. They're more well known for Age of Conan, and their most recent title is Secret World. However, this is their first MMO, and probably my favorite out of all of them. It's kind of a niche game, it's very difficult, but if you guys have any interest in a Let's Play, I will definitely do that for you. Thanks for watching, and take care.